Hello everybody and welcome back to another Ghost Bear Gaming video. Please remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed these videos, and we're gonna get into it. So we're gonna play the Fox again today. I'm gonna try and do another elite run. I did not get very far with her in the last video. I'm gonna try and play really safe and not get into any kind of craziness. I switched my weapons in the end of the last video to a sniper rifle, which I'm not very good with, so I think that was the mistake that I made, and that if I had stayed with an SMG or some kind of a fire shotgun, that I would have a better shot at it. So we're going to give this another try, and here we go. TLDR on the Fox is she does a lot of fire stuff. Her E charges, and then when you release it, it fires out a big fireball that then has to recharge your energy with. Her Q drops a little meteor on wherever you end it, and she likes to use fire damage weapons because it helps her E recharge faster. Cool. Let's start with a Demon Lord. That's always nice. The Demon Lord is probably when you start playing this game, it is a really good SMG that takes forever to unlock, because it unlocks through killing 40 of a really rare mob that only shows up in the last stage of the third act. So you usually only can kill like 2, maybe 3 per run if you do it. And you have to kill them using fire damage. So you always have to be using a fire damage weapon at that point in order to unlock it. So it's the weapon that most people unlock last. Took me forever to unlock it, but it is a really good weapon, so it's worth attempting, that's for sure. Not being able to can't hit a stationary target. That's always great. Ooh, casual gunmanship. So this scroll gives you 20% lucky shot chance, but minus 20% weapon damage if you don't make a lucky shot. So once you get your lucky shot percentage up high, it's always good, but when your lucky shot chance isn't 100%, why did that close? When your lucky shot chance isn't 100%, it can sometimes make you do less damage, but it's worth it to get that extra 20%. Cool. And so, going not too bad. We'll see if we can keep this up. Okay, so both of these are really good. The increase to fire damage is always good, and then the very final one of this is really good too, with the 33% damage bonus to enemies with shield and armor, because fire damage is really, if you haven't seen some of my earlier videos, there's 3 different damage types: fire, lightning, and corrosion, or decay I should say, which is like poison. And they each do better against a certain type of armor. So against shields, lightning damage is more effective, so it breaks shields faster. Against armor, corrosion damage is more effective, it cuts through armor faster. And fire is better against people with just health, because it deals more damage to straight health. So having this bonus to extra damage to shield and armor really helps her, because fire damage is not as good against shields and armor. But this is also really good, because it really increases the amount of damage your spiritual flame does. So I'm gonna just go with that, because I want to try and get her spiritual flame damage up a lot. So it's already doing like 12,000 damage with a full charge, which is crazy. But it's see how he's got a yellow bar? That's armor. Blue bars are shield, yellow bars are blue bars are shield, yellow bars are armor, and red is just health. So this guy's just health, so he's going to take more damage from my fire damage. But people with a blue bar are shielded, so they take less damage. They take more damage from lightning. Ay. Rock hard determination. Okay, that's not bad, because I usually have to stand still at least for a second to launch my E. So that'll increase the damage that I do with it. The other thing about fire damage that most people forget about is that it's the amount of burn damage it does is based on the base damage of the weapon that you're using. So if your weapon doesn't have a very high base damage, your burn isn't going to do a lot. It's better with high base damage weapons. Let's go with a normal scroll. Evil Devouring Sword. Okay. Hopefully I can get some... Hopefully I can get some curse scrolls to go with that Evil Devouring Sword, and the evil banished, or the talisman that makes you immune to the curse scrolls too, because that'll really help. And of course, okay, so I got all enhanced weapon damage ones. So 50 plus 50% damage for next weapon shot that hits an enemy after a blazing meteor hits an enemy, up to 3 stacks, minus 1 stack for each shot. Cast a 50% blazing meteor upon an enemy that's hit by your weapon with a 2.5 second cooldown, so that's not too bad. Or after casting Spiritual Flame, for every 1 max energy, weapon and skill damage for 6 seconds. Recover 1 second duration forever. I think I'll go with this one, because I want to try and do a lot of Spiritual Flames, and I'm going to try and use up a lot of energy in those, and so then after I fire that, if anything's alive, my weapons and skills should do more damage against them. So I think that's what I'm going to hopefully go with. He's immortal. Well, that worked. What do we got? Elemental Torment. Oh, cool. Better lucky shot chance against people affected by elemental damage. That's handy, because I'm doing lots of elemental damage. Whoop. Let's get them to spawn and then fire. What's you got? Explosive bullets doesn't work very well for me. I don't want to buy one just yet, but it will be nice to have a corrosion decay weapon in my offhand that I can Gemini. But for now, we're just gonna. Oh, talisman would be really good for that, because I can switch if I want to do lightning. But for now, we'll just go with nothing from him. I didn't really want any of that. Now that special ability that I have, one of your unlockable talents is this practice makes perfect. So every time this hits 1200, the amount of time it takes to charge gets reduced by 30%. So I don't have to wait as long to charge up my spiritual flame, which is actually really nice. And the more you use it early, the more she does a ridiculous amount of damage with her full blast stuff. So she's totally a glass cannon, like massive glass cannon. Because she's so... Firefox Blessing is very good. Endless Wirefires. Recover 3 energy for every enemy killed by spiritual flame. 20% chance to recover consumed energy. Oh wow. So that would be great for just being able to just keep throwing them out. After spiritual flame evolves, it deals an additional 50% fire damage to hit enemies. Oh wow, that's good. And then this is the one that allows it to, once you get it to second level, it'll evolve a second time and become a fox, and leaves in the final one. It leaves a burning pathway along the way, dealing 25. So I'll go with Firefox Blessing. Okay, are these any good? 15% lucky shot chance, projectile speed, total damage against decay effect, and then this was a fire damage. I don't know if I've shown anybody the Frenzied Shark yet. It's like a grenade launcher, kind of like if anybody's played Overwatch, Junkrat. It's kind of like his gun, so it's kind of interesting. I don't think I want the Fire Dragon, but this Crimson Fire Scale seems not bad, so I'll give it a try, and I'll keep it, because my Demon Lore was my first weapon that I got, so it's not upgraded at all, so ideally this should be a better weapon, but I'll keep the Demon Lore with me just in case, because it's been a good weapon for me so far. So silver metal's good, magnetic coil is good, because that'll give me surprise bonus when dealing skill damage. There's a 15% chance to deal 100% total damage. So that's a 15% chance to deal double damage with skills, which is amazing for me. But so is this magnetic coil, because that'll give me lightning damage, or lightning effect on people. With fire will make them confused. But I think the double damage, I don't know. And silver metal's really good too, so whenever you kill something, your shield starts recharging instantly, which is good if I'm in the middle of a fight. But should I keep going glass cannon or try for some defense? Decisions. I'll go with the defense, because that's my problem with her. She does a lot of damage, but she's squishy, so hopefully with this I can maybe try and not be as squishy. And there's a Scorching Rounds. Scorching Rounds is actually a really good pistol because it's a high base damage weapon, so your burn will do a lot. But it's not rapid fire. You have to keep clicking it, which to my son's dismay is one of the reasons why he doesn't like it, because he has to click the button. And I always bug him about that because it's funny. Plus 2% damage to bonus to current attack for every consumed energy. Cool. Max energy and max energy recovery speed. Ooh, that's really good too. So you can fire more often. Ooh. 3. I'll go with this one so I can shoot more of them. I'm not going to upgrade my weapons at all because I don't know if I'm going to keep them. So see now how on my bottom bar I have 4, so I can fire off 1 and then fire off another one right away after that too. And still have energy left over. They all did. Maybe. So that's what I'm going to have to do is just get the luxurious gift box. Ooh, dual edge. No, I don't want it. I'm already a glass cannon enough. I do enough damage. I don't want to start taking more damage. That's the problem with dual edge. I always take it on a... If I was playing with friends, I would have no problem taking it. Because I would have somebody around that would be able to pick me up. But the problem with playing by yourself in solo is there's nobody around to pick you up, and so if you start taking lots of damage, you're gonna die. Cool. And the wildfires, that's the one that I wanted to get the last time because it recovers energy spent. I don't need a wild hunt. That's a decent scalpel, but I don't want it. What's this fire? Ooh, a fire damage bone dragon. Interesting. That's the thing. Because I killed an enemy, I get a fire damage weapon. Or an elite, I mean. Anytime you kill an elite or a boss, you get a fire damage weapon. But it doesn't necessarily mean that it's always going to be a like one that naturally does fire damage. It could be just any weapon that has fire damage as one of its inscriptions. So it's nice if you like. There's silver metal again. 35% weapon and skill damage on non-crit hits. That's actually good because I don't know if my big thing always does crits, so it'll be an extra damage. Yeah, I'll go with the brutal gloves. That way was where I was going. I don't need the bun. I was going to say I should go get that bun, but I'm actually surprisingly healthy and don't need the bun. Okay, so that's how she gets really powerful, is you just have to be able to keep firing off her E constantly. So I knew it would just take me a little bit to kind of get used to how she plays and what her playstyle is. Heat recovery. When recovering or consuming energy, gain temporary Okay, that's not bad. That gives me extra shield for whenever I'm using or recovering my blast. Wow, that's a double orange on that thing already. That's not a very good weapon for me. Ammo belt, resolute. No, I don't want that. Ammo belt, do I really need that? You know what? Never hurts. Never hurts to get ammo belt, just so you have lots of ammo on you. I don't know if I'm going to keep either of these, so for now I'm just going to go fight this boss and hopefully kill him with my E's a lot. Oh wow, okay. So that was quick. Ooh, that's a decent demon lore. It's already 4 magazine capacity, but less reload time, but that's fine. Projectiles for every enemy killed, resets on reload. Reload time when empty magazine, so that offsets the magazine capacity minus. And each weapon hit gains 3 base weapon damage for 5. That's a really good demon lore. I'm gonna take that. Hawkeye sight. Plus 2 crit X, however, minus 50% weapon damage when not triggering a crit hit. Sure, I'll take that. I'll try and get crit hits. I don't want that Goshawk. Ooh, that's a Decay Illusion with 4, so it's a decent weapon, and I can already... Yeah, let's do that. Because now, it's only plus 3, so I can easily... Gemini it. Alright, what do I want here? None of these are my spiritual ones, so... Blazing Meteor. Every time you inflict burning, gain a stack of mark. Oh, this is a good one. This helps with survivability as well. So anytime you inflict burning effect, you gain 1 stack of mark, up to 5 stacks. When you take damage from an enemy, you lose 3 stacks. But while you have the marks, you get minus 10% damage taken for every stack. So at full stacks, you get half damage taken, and you get plus 30% weapon and skill damage at full stacks. And then by the time it goes up, you get double damage on weapon and skill at full stacks, and 18% damage taken. So 18 times 5 is what? 50 and 40, so 90. So you get, it's almost like a... Yeah, so that's a really good one to get for defense. Cool. So, I think I've got my weapons sorted too, so that'll be good. Alright. Sometimes with this game, it's not necessarily always about your own skill. Sometimes it has a lot to do with your luck and whether you get the right stuff on a run. Coyote over here. Oh, there's a bad guy. That one quick. No, don't want the Cloud Reaver. Don't want the Mortar. Justice, no thanks. I don't like the Justice. Even though I was using it in one of my last runs decently effectively, I would much rather have a Demon Lore. Icy Spear, no thank you. What else we got around here? Money. Is there a Craftsman nearby? Because I want to Gemini and reforge my weapons. Would be lovely. There's a Craftsman. Alright, so vault here as well. So because they're only +3, it only costs 6 to etch, or 600 to etch. And normally you can't if you don't have 4, but because each of these have 4, I can etch both of them to get their Geminis. Oh, and this one got luckily already share their elemental advantages. Wow, that's the luckiest I've ever gotten. So now I can pump this one up. So now they share. So I will do fire and decay with my demon lore. And that will help. Okay, now there's a red chest there, and some people go straight that way to get it, but I usually don't. I usually do this. Oh, shoot. Whoa! Oh my god! And I just died trying to get out of a bunch of barrels. Wow, that was terrible. Please don't do that when you're doing this. So I usually go this way first, because it's easier to run with the balls, but I'm being stupid. Ostrich Rider, that's usually really good because it gives you much faster movement speed, but it really increases your dash cooldown. Bullet Bank I don't really need. All ammo picked up will be automatically converted to the current weapon type. And Fight for Immortality I think I will get, because that will help keep me alive. Then what I do, rather than going the opposite way, is I jump down here to get the chest this way. See, and this is what I talk about sometimes. It's really nice sometimes to keep, if you get occult scrolls that you don't think you're really going to utilize, it's sometimes nice to keep them even though you're not going to utilize them, so that you can trade them in for some of these, because sometimes you get one of these where it trades it in. So like the ammo belt I might, but this evil devouring sword, I don't think I'm going to get many curse scrolls, because I usually don't in a lot of runs. So it's not really worth keeping it. So I will hand it over, and oh, I get lifesaver. So that'll be good for if I do something stupid like I did last time, where I run into a whole lot of trap balls for some strange reason. I can't believe I did that. That just, ugh, how dumb. Sorry about that, people. Ooh, hi there. Despite the fact that I'm going to try and do a lot of E damage, it is always nice to still pump up your weapon damage to do lots. Because you never know when you're going to need to do a lot of damage, or when you're not going to be able to utilize your skills and just have your weapon to deal with. So it's always nice to keep all your options high. Don't rely. The old saying of don't put all your eggs in one basket. All right, and the Wildfires 2 is good. So I'll definitely get that. Where's it back? Second wave incoming. Where are they? I was saying it's nice if you can to try to line people up with your flame, but if you can't, you can't. But it is always nice. Oh. She reminds me of the ninjas in Naruto doing, I feel like I'm doing I feel like I'm firing off a fireball jutsu. I feel like I'm fire style, fireball jutsu. Alright. Total damage against enemies and elemental effect. Another corrosion damage, but I've already got mine sorted, so let's just add this 3 times. Oh sure, get a curse scroll to gain a random legendary scroll, but nah, I don't need a curse. I don't need it that bad. Plus I don't really want to chance. I already have a hard enough time getting this girl going, so we'll Flame Talisman 2, that's my marks for dealing flame damage. Oh, somebody behind me. Snipers being a pain in the butt. Alright. Veteran. Not really going to utilize that one. Veteran gives you additional stacking health for every enemy you kill within close range. And I do not want to be close range with this character at all. This is not the character for close range. Not even a little bit. What? So armored guys, that ability, from what I can tell, people who are armored take less damage until their shield breaks. Once their shield breaks, though, then defensive guys just take a lot of damage, and powerful ones have a lot of health and do a lot of damage, I think. But the armored ones they take forever to kill until you break their shield or their armor, and then once you get through their shield or armor, then they die quick. Why does it feel like I'm stuck? Oh. Don't stand on the fire. Quite have enough to fully upgrade them. What's this got for me? Search for a scroll? Sure. Corrosion Enthusiast? No. Copper Miner? All enemies that die within close range will drop to... No. Perfect Sixth? That's not bad. Yeah, sure. I'll get Perfect Sixth. That'll have my submachine gun do more damage. I got at least one enhancement off on this. Is there anything up here? Nope. Sometimes there's stuff up there. And fire. Oh, I got him. Ooh, I didn't think I would get him. Where's the last guy? Oh, you dodged. Oh, bother. Thank you for dying. Whoa, I'm stuck. Oh, that was not good. Oh, don't. Gotta get my shield back. Whoa, keep moving. Yeah, I just always remembering that I don't have any, I don't have a recharge because I died stupidly in a vault to traps. So if I die, the run's over now because I cannot reload. Nope, made that mistake last time. Switching to a sniper rifle, which I'm not very good with. Heat recovery. When recovering or consuming energy, yeah. Shield, that's always good. Alright, let's go do this boss vault. And then I think this is the last level before the boss of this stage, so. Ooh, fire damage Sunder. Sunder is actually a good weapon. I like it. It's a pistol, but it acts like a shotgun, so it gives you the bonus speed that pistols get, but has the damage of a shotgun. So it's actually kind of cool. But I'm doing fairly well. Conflagration gives me more damage on my E. Always good. But this Demon Lord is very, very nice weapon. I don't care about weapon damage really, but propulsion device will keep me alive. So now I have 3 dashes. Which is very handy. Alright, as your lucky shot chance increases, so does your damage. Yeah. Ooh, Elemental Bestowment. This is really good. Recover 1% max HP and 5 ammo for the currently used weapon whenever you deal elemental effect to enemies. So that's always good with this character. Don't care about any of those things. I'm good with the rest of these. Let's buff the weapon once and see if we can go kill this boss. And she burned to death. Cool. That was handy. Ooh, a burning illusion. Projectiles, effective range. Lucky shot chance. No, I think I still like this. The increased projectiles and weapon damage for enemies hit, along with the fact that this weapon naturally increases weapon damage on every crit hit. So you get increase for crit hits to weapon damage, and you get increase to every time you do a regular hit with this. And it resets on reload, but it's got a higher magazine capacity, which helps with that. So if I ever got against the flow, recover 15% max armor shield whenever you use a primary skill or dash. Oh, that's awesome. Heat recovery 3. That's very good. When recovering or consuming energy, gain max shield. Awesome. So that will keep me alive. Don't need a better decay weapon. Don't need a new hexagon. Bone dragon, no. Alright. So, it's looking like this run is going fairly well for us. As I was saying, if I get against the flow, which is a skill that, or a scroll that whenever you hit an enemy, it puts a debuff on, or gives you a buff for 4 seconds that recovers 15% of your ammo in your magazine every second for 4 seconds every time you hit something. So as long as you don't like really hold down the trigger, you can usually not ever have to reload, which is great for, which will be great for this weapon if I can get it, because then those stacking damage buffs from hits and crits don't ever go away. They just stay on the weapon because I don't lose them to reloads. Cool. Couple of buffs to the gun. Missed that one. Like I said, you want to try and line people up if you can with this. Octopuses. Lantern spirits. The nice thing about having a rapid fire weapon is for small enemies like that, it's great for just mowing them down as they're coming at you and using your big weapon, or your big E, to do all the damage to the other guys. So let me get this before I go kill that boss. Ooh, Fierce Flame plus 40 fire damage. That's always good. White Shark, die. That's the last thing I need on this character, is to get hooked by a freaking White Shark. Nice, nice, nice. Burning. No, thank you. Thank you. This one's another burning one. A burning goshawk. No, thank you. And there's the trader. What do we get? Elemental Weave. No, that's fine. Fountain of Life. Whenever you pick up copper or ammo, recover 1 HP or increase max HP for 1 second. Buy one for 10 seconds if HP is full. Yeah, I think I'll take Fountain of Life. That'll help me stay alive more too. Pick up ammo. Exploding lantern spirits all over the place. Scary sounding noises. What's this gimme? Lightning enthusiast? No thanks. I don't want to inflict lightning on myself. And I don't really do any lightning damage, so. What's this peddler got for me? Nothing there. No scrolls. Okay. And then we'll go up. Let's see if I can get up to 1800. No, probably not. I'll get 2 buffs anyway. And let's see. I'll reload. He's immortal. Do-do-do-do. Don't mind me just walking through. Gonna kill everybody in here. Catfish gunner. Ooh. I don't like white sharks. If they hook me, I'm dead. Cool. Okay, let's go into the vault. Mr. Kappa. Cool. Corrupt punks. Die. Puss. Did that not kill you? No. Okay, where's... Oh. Where'd he jump to? There we go, elite monk dead. Get some money, some essence. Fire damage, strike wing. The strike wing is, I think, the weapon that has the highest crit X in the game. So if you get, oh, I'm close to the end, and this will greatly increase my skill damage, but I lose additional skill damage if I buy stuff from the peddler. Long shot or giant slayer. Hitting an enemy, there's a 10% chance of dealing true damage. No, you know what? I'm going to take rational consumption. I'll try to not, unless there's a really good scroll, because I'm not going to be buying any weapons from him anyway, and I'm fairly sorted on ammo and health and stuff, so I'm not thinking I'll have to buy stuff from the peddler too much more. So unless there's a really good scroll that I want, and that's only like a -5, so it's like still 75% damage. Am I going the wrong way? Of course I am. Then it'll be worth it to get the rational consumption, because that almost doubles my base damage of my E. So it's going to make me do even more E damage. Whoa. Oh god, no, don't hook me. I don't know how that worked. It bugged out a little bit, but I'm thankful that it did, because I totally would have died there. There's another monk over there. Monks summon lanterns, and then they also create lanterns when they die. Usually, unless they're the last one to die, I think. I've noticed that even when something is a cloning thing, if it's the last thing to die, it's still, for each enemy hit by blazing meteor or spiritual flame, will take 10% fire damage and deal -10% damage for 8 seconds, up to 3 stacks. Alright, that's not bad, because that works for my, as I was saying, even monsters that are considered cloning monsters, I've noticed that if they're the last one to die, they usually won't clone. They will just die. And then you don't have to worry about them cloning on you. There's my 1800 for this guy, so I can buff this up 3 times. Now I don't have to worry about coming all the way back to the beginning of the level to upgrade my... Now see, there's the arrogant lobster. Those are the things that are only in this level, that you'll most likely only kill 2 or 3 at the most. And they're the things you have to kill with burning effect in order to unlock this demon lore. So you have to kill, and you have to kill 40 of them with burning effect. So it's like, it's a pain in the butt, because you'll get, they're only on 1 level, you only get 2 or 3, and you have to kill them with fire damage. So even if you get 3 per level, three per run, if you get all the way to here, you still have to do like 10 13, 14 runs if you guarantee yourself getting 3 per level every single time. It's kind of crazy. And that's, you always have to have a fire damage weapon every time you get here. Paranormality, no thanks. Ancient Timer, this doesn't work for me at all. Refresh Addict is kind of dumb. Oh, do I want Paranormality? Oh, it will double my shield. It definitely will increase my survivability, so yeah, I'll take it. Doubles your shield. The problem is if you ever lose your shield, you're just dead. But I guess because I have gold medal, it recovers. I recover 15% of my shield whenever I dash, so that helps. So I recover a large amount of my shield every time I dash, which is quite nice. Fire tower, no thank you. I think there's another one. So this run so far, I've seen 2 of those arrogant lobsters. So with 2 per run, you'd need to run it like 20 times just to get through all of them. So it's kind of energetic spirit, more energy and more energy recovery speed. That's always good. All right, let's go kill this boss. Effective split, no thank you. Energy sandals, and neither one of these is really worth it. Well, energy sandals might be worth the -5, because every time I dash I get 24 stacks of energy, and whenever I use a primary or secondary skill, it consumes all the energy and increases skill damage. 1% skill damage for every energy consumed up to 600 energy. So even, because I have triple dash too, so that definitely would be worth losing the 5% from overconsumption. And then if I bump this up 3 times, now I can hopefully kill this boss fairly quickly. Fire the shell. Yep. Not really a better do more. Penetrating bullet, oh that's good. Endless wire fires, recover 10 energy for every enemy killed by spiritual flame. That's good, so I can keep firing off spiritual flames a lot. Decay. Alright. Cool. So, let's keep rolling. See if we can kill the Polar King. I think I've got a little bit more of a handle on how this girl works. You always want to just try and line people up. Nothing? Both of those are decent, but I don't think they're worth the damage loss. I'm fairly protected now with my abilities, so money down here. I have 800 shield. Oh yeah, because I get, whenever I fire off an energy, a blast, it gives me massive shield. Which then gets doubled by paranormality. So I guess she can get pretty defensive. You just gotta figure out how to build her. Holy cow, 1300 shield? Wow. Alright, so she can be not a glass cannon. If played right. Friend the Craftsman. Screw you, Flying Saucer. Flying Saucer not good. Holy cow. I thought I killed it. How did I not kill you? I thought I killed that Flying Saucer like 6 times. Alrighty. Molten Meteor. Sure. I don't know how often I'll use it, but it is an ability. This. Go in the vault. I mean, she, like everybody, there's a thing in this game that I've found that every character, no matter what, if you get the right build going, become like just ridiculously broken. Just crazy levels of damage. stupidly powerful. Where's that chest? I think it's up there. Yeah. Wait for the good? Sure. Whoa. Hi. Peek around the corner. Throw these out. Kill as many people as I can. Shoot that at you. Walruses. Flying saucer. Just die. Curse scroll, normal gift box, sure. Oh sure, now I get evil banishing talisman. Wow, I even shot him through his shield. From the flying saucer. I'm upset that I didn't get the ability that fires it off as like a giant fox, because that's cool when you see that. Oh, I missed. Thank you. I don't want this fire tower. There's another weapon. Or no, not a weapon. It's a shard. Oh, more fire damage. So that's a good one. And now we're on to the Polar King. Let's see if we can't kill this guy, hopefully really fast. On the house, don't need, because this is my last purchase. Don't need that either. Okay, so we just buff this weapon twice, and off we go. Little battery thing. My son called it the sippy cup. Whoa! Okay, he's gonna go for a battery now. This way. Sometimes you have to go left, sometimes you have to go right. Whoa. Don't get hit by the balls. I'm getting saved by the fact that I have so much shield. Every time I fire off one of these things, it does lots and lots of damage. Hit him in the head. Is he gonna go Super Saiyan? Oh, he is gonna go Super Saiyan. Whoa. Goodness gracious. I think I got him though. It's because I have so much shield. That's the only reason why I'm still alive. Holy cow. Whew. You are a pain in the butt. Alright, well, that's a Fox run done on Elite. And shows you how she can not be quite so squishy if you get the right ascensions. These, the Flame Talisman one, and which one is it? This one, the Heat Recovery, is very good. The gaining max shield for energy used, and then combined with Paranormality, I was getting lots of shield and lots of shield recovered every time I dashed. So it's very, very nice to keep her alive. So yeah, that's my rendition of the Fox. I hope you guys enjoyed this series of me showcasing all the heroes. I think the next video I'm going to try on normal to speedrun it, because there's a challenge for each difficulty level that if you can beat the entire game in under 30 minutes, you get a speedrunning challenge. So I think I'm going to try and do that next. I'll start with normal. I don't know if I'll use the bird or the turtle for that, because they seem to be my better champions, but if you like this content, please like and subscribe for more, and check out my page if you want to see more stuff. After doing a couple of tries at the speedrun, I think I might try a different game. There's a couple of RPGs that I've been wanting to play that I might do some Let's Plays and walkthroughs with, so please stick around and have a good one. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.